Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I wasn't really prepared to do a video today. This kind of just came up recently, I guess. Is this interesting little story. Okay, so first off, the story, it's gonna sound like complete BS. Like you're gonna hear it and you'll be like, no, this can't be true. No. But trust me, it is. This is like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me here at college. And I've had some pretty weird things happen to me. Not me personally, kind of, but like people around me in the same room type thing. So, anyways, last night, about 2 in the morning, my roommate Donnie and I were kind of wrapping things up, getting ready to head towards bed because he has 2 midterms today and I have work today, which just finished. And so he was studying and I was brushing my teeth. I was coming back in, I was shaving because my face needed to be shaved. And so I was about halfway. I did this side, and I was like, "Oh, it's like Two-Face, haha," making a joke. And so I was gonna go take a picture of it and send to my girlfriend Rachel, and make a joke. And so as I'm about to pull up the photo booth thing on my computer, I hear the door open behind me. I look over, and Donnie's on his bed. I'm thinking like, "What?" And I was thinking maybe Parker's over here. Why? How did Parker get in the building? He's in a different building now. I turn around, and there's this guy just standing there, just in gym shorts, just standing there. And he kind of has a smile on his face, and he walks through the room. And Donnie and I are kind of just like looking at him, like we don't know what to do. We're just like, this never really. I mean, Donnie's had this happen to him before, not this exact thing, but he's had someone walk in who was drunk before. And so this guy, I don't know if he's sleepwalking or he's drunk. He was slurring his words later, but anyways, he came in, walked over to Donnie's chair, pulled it out, pulled down his pants, and started peeing. And so Donnie is just like looking at me just like, what the heck? And I'm standing there in the mirror trying not to laugh, but at the same time trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So anyways, this guy is just peeing. And so Donnie decides he's going to go look for like one of the CAs in the hall. So he gets up, leaves the room. I'm thinking like, what is he leaving me here for? This is awkward. This guy, he was peeing for like a minute and a half. I kid you not. And so finally he finishes peeing. I'm thinking like, okay. And he turns around, he's got this giant kind of smile on his face. And he walks over to Donnie's closet, and I'm thinking, like, what is he doing now? Like, I don't know what to do, because I'm not really a confrontational person. He reaches in there, pulls out Donnie's $45 or $50 sweatshirt, which he got for half price, basically, because it's usually an $80 thing at the bookstore here. Pulls out his really nice sweatshirt, goes over, and starts trying to clean up his pee mess with it. So I'm sticking my head out like, Donnie, where are you? Outside the door. And finally I see him like, come on, hurry up. He gets in here. And Donnie starts confronting him. And he's like, hey, because the guy was like starting to pick up his pillows and starting to pretty much lay down and even threw Donnie's blanket on the ground, which is right next to the giant puddle of pee. And Donnie was pulling up the police kind of stuff. And he was going to call the cops. And the guy's like, what are you doing? And he's just like, I'm calling the cops. He's like, but I just want to go to bed. And we're like, well, this isn't your room. He's like, yes, it is. And it's like, no, it's not. And so Donnie's like, I'm going to give you like 5 seconds before I call the cops. And the guy was like, I'm sorry. This has happened to me before. I've done this before. So we learned that this is, one, it's happened to him before apparently. 2, he's done it before. And so this would be his second offense. So he was like, don't call the cops. His words were a little slurred. And Donnie's like, well, I need you to leave the room right now. And the guy's like, I'm sorry. This is so embarrassing. I'm sorry. He was not leaving. And so finally, Donnie was yelling at him. And I'm standing in the mirror, trying not to laugh. I'm like trying not to laugh. And then at one point, I was even looking at my face because I still had half my face hair and half like shaven. I was just like trying to make the Two-Face face or whatever. But anyways, so the guy finally leaves and we call the cops. So the cops come up here and we're just like, what do we do? Because apparently, so Donnie was trying to call the cops. I come in here after finishing shaving my face. And I was walking towards my bed to go get on my computer because my computer's on my bed. I was going to go text my girlfriend, be like, I kid you not, this is what happened. It's so funny and so weird. And I step in a puddle. Apparently, the pee had seeped its way from Donnie's side of the room to my side of the room and stopped right next to my desk. Like, it wasn't touching my desk. Basically, my little lamp on here, which I never use, the cord was the cutoff for where it stopped. But my backpack was inside of it. So I'm thinking like, crap, so I'm pulling everything out of my backpack while it's still in the puddle, putting things here, throw away my socks that I stepped in there, went and washed my feet. Cops come and we gave the description, and we got a picture of him, but it was just the back of him because he turned around as Donnie was taking the picture. And so the cops were like, well, we'll give you some gloves. And they came in here and checked it out and everything. So they gave us some gloves, and then they went to go look around to see if they found the guy. And we knew the guy was down the hall. And so the cops went to do that. And so we have gloves. We have a whole roll of paper towels we took from the bathroom. And we're just throwing them on the ground trying to soak it all up. And of course, after a while, we're laughing because this is just, it's like one of those things like, what the heck just happened? And so while we're laughing and also trying to like not puke and stuff, and oh my gosh, it was terrible picking up. I was like lifting them, I was like, trying to pick up the pee-filled toilet paper and stuff. But anyways, long story short, we had to clean out some of Donnie's bins under his bed. His mattress pad got soaked on part of it, so he had to throw that away. So it's like $30 right there, he said. His sweatshirt, which was $45-50, but usually about $80 in the bookstore. And then my backpack, which I've had for years, it was $60. The most expensive backpack my parents have ever bought me. And I got that senior year of high school, and I'm a junior in college now. But anyways, so I had to throw that away, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a backpack now, so I'm using this little thing and ordered a backpack. I found the same backpack on Amazon. I'm pretty stoked, and for cheaper than what I got a couple of years ago. But that should come in a couple days. But the police came back and was like, hey, do you guys want to press charges or anything? And we both decided that's probably the best thing to do. Because personally, even though I do have funds to pay for another backpack, I don't have the funds for that because I'm paying for tuition. And then Donnie, of course, he doesn't have the money to replace all these things either. And the sweatshirt he uses a lot. And so we're pressing charges on it. And Donnie figured out who it was. The guy, we took the chair and left it in the hallway and like, don't touch because we're going to deal with it. He came by and switched out his chair with the one he peed on, left a note saying how embarrassed he is and if there's anything he can do to help, basically, which he's like, I can pay you back for things. And I'm thinking like, okay, how's he going to pay back grades if Donnie fails his midterms? And how's he going to pay back sleep? Because we were up from because this happened about 2:15ish a.m. The guy was finally out by about 2:15. And we didn't physically get done with cleaning up and like lying on our beds until about 3:40 something, 4 in the morning. And of course, we're all awake at this point from moving around. So I personally didn't fall asleep till 5:30, and I had work at 10, and so I was just dead today. And I don't know about Donnie, but he figured out the guy's name. Apparently, he just lives 2 doors down, which is odd because I've never seen that guy. But I don't know. It's nice that the guys apologized, but we're still pretty pissed off. No pun intended on that whole situation. But anyways, that's what happened last night. So excited. And to make things worse, the bag I'm using I got from work tour from holding my stuff until my backpack comes in, it's not waterproof and it was raining today. So I had to carry that under my coat with my laptop in it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, which it's kind of a funny story, but kind of a screw you kind of thing to the guy who did it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at CroyalBird13. Until next time, see you later. Bye.